We'll see the next part of the relations. Now relations are denoted generally by the capital letter R. Okay. So this means what? R is the relation from A to B. Notation like this. R is the relation from A to B, and R is a subset of A cross B. R is always a subset of A cross B. Now how to compute A cross B? That will see first. Let's say A is a set with 3 elements. Okay, and B is another set with, let's say, 2 elements. And R is the relation. R is the relation from A to B. Right? Then, before going with this, A cross B. Now this is a set. This is a set. Now it's a binary relation. A cross B, relation between the element A and B. So these are the ordered pairs. 1 comma A, 1 comma B, 2 comma A, 2 comma B, 3 comma A and 3 comma B. Okay. So there are total 6 elements, so 6 ordered pairs will be there in the cross product. So the first element is belongs to first set capital A, and second element is belongs to second set, that is the capital B. Okay. And R is always the subset of the A cross B. Okay. This is the cross product that we are seeing. Now we will see the properties of the relations. Properties of relations. So there are 3 properties. First is reflexivity, second is symmetric, and third one is transitive. So we go with the first, reflexivity. A relation is reflexive. Okay. If R is the relation from A to B, okay, and where all elements of A R is the relation from, instead of this example, R is the relation from A to A. R is the relation from A to A, means let's say A is a set with the elements 1, 2, 3. Okay, then A cross B becomes what? A cross A will be 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, okay, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, and last is 3 comma 3. So first element is related with the first 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, then 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 3, 3 comma 3. So this is the cross product with respect to the on the same set. Okay, and if the all elements of A, all elements of set are related to itself, in relation. So such a relation we call that as a reflexive relation. So other way to represent this, where all A belongs to capital A comma A belongs to capital R, where R is the relation from A to A. So this is where all A belongs to capital A, all elements of the set A are related to itself, then we call that relation as a reflexive relation. Okay. So example, let's say divides is the relation. Divides is the relation on integer. Okay. So let positive integers. So z plus, that is the notation for the positive integers. 1, 2, 3. If divide is the relation on the z plus, that is a set of positive integers, right? So divides means first number divides the second number, that is a divides b. A divides b, first number divides the second number. Okay, so if you see the relation R on this particular set, with the relation is the divides. So this set will contain 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, right? Then next will be 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, no 2 comma 2, 2 is not divides to 2 comma 4, then 2 comma 6. This way the relation will be there, right? So if you observe that every number divide itself in this set, every number divide itself. So this relation is a divides is the relation on the positive integer is a reflexive relation. Okay. And next is an irreflexive property. Irreflexive. Irreflexive means where all A belongs to capital A comma A is not belongs to capital R. Means there is no elements are related to, no any elements are related to itself. Then that relation is termed as an irreflexive relation. No any element of the set is related to itself. In the relation, then that relation will term it as an irreflexive relation. Let's say relation is that A is less than B. A is less than B is the relation. So if you observe that on a set of positive integers, so let's say we are having a capital A is a set that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and R is the relation, that is the R is the relation less than. First number is less than the second number. So this relation elements will contain 1 comma 2. First number is less than the second number. Likewise 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. Okay. Next 2 comma 3 will be there, and next will be 3 comma 4. So this will be the our relation R, and if you observe that this relation R is a irreflexive relation. This relation is an irreflexive relation. Okay. So this is the example for irreflexive. One more will see that is a not reflexive. Let's say I am framing here same set, and R is the relation. Suppose a relation is given. It's contain 1 comma 1, 3 comma 4, and 2 comma 4. Let's say there are three ordered pairs are there. 1 comma 1, 3 comma 4, and 2 comma 4. So this is the example for not reflexive relation. All elements are not related. Few of the elements are related to itself. There is only one element related to itself. So it is a not reflexive. If no any element related, then that becomes an R1. This is for the not reflexive. Now for irreflexive, the relation will be 1, 2, 4, 3, and 3 comma 4. This is the example for irreflexive. And for reflexive, the example will be it should contain 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, and the rest other elements. Expected in reflexivity. Okay. So this is the first property, reflexive. Second is a symmetric. Symmetric. So again, R is the relation from A to B. Okay. So if A belongs to R, then B comma A also belongs to R. Whenever A comma B is there in R, then it is expected that B comma A also should be there in the R. If it is true, then that relation is termed as a symmetric relation. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, and R is the relation that if you are writing 1 comma 3, then it is to make this relation symmetric. B comma 1 should also be there in the relation R. 2 comma 4, then 4 comma 2 also should be there in the relation R. So this is the symmetric relation. Okay. Now we'll see the anti-symmetric. Next is an anti-symmetric. Anti-symmetric. A relation R on a set. A relation capital R on set capital A such that A comma B belongs to capital A comma B belongs to capital A if A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R, then A is equal to B. Then A is equal to B is called anti-symmetric. Is called anti-symmetric. Okay. So if A comma B and B comma A are there in relation R, but the scene is that A is equal to B, that is the same elements are there. Means it is what are showing the reflexivity. Then we call that relation as an anti-symmetric relation. Example for anti-symmetric. Let's say A comma B and A is less than or equal to B. Okay, for so R is equal to, this is capital A is the set with the 4 elements. Let's 3 elements are there in the set A. R is the relation from A to A. R is the relation from A to A. R is given as A comma B such that first number is less than or equal to second number. So this relation will contain 1 comma 1 will be there, 1 comma 2 will be there, 1 comma 3 will be there, 2 comma 2 is there, 2 comma 3, and last element is 3 comma 3. So these are the elements in the capital R. Okay. So if you will observe, this relation is an anti-symmetric relation. This is anti-symmetric relation. One comma 1, 2 comma 2, and 3 comma 3. Okay, next is a transitivity. Transitive. Third property of the relation. Now, transitive relation is what? If A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C belongs to R. Then A comma C belongs to R. If A comma B and B comma C is there in R, then A comma C also belongs to R. So that relation is termed as a transitive relation. Example that is if where all A, where all B, where all C, A comma B belongs to capital R and B comma C belongs to capital R, then A comma C belongs to capital. Now example is the divides relation on the set of positive integer is transitive. Is the divides relation on the set of positive integer is a transitive. Is divides is the relation. Divides relation of positive integer is transitive. Now divides is the relation on positive integers. So positive integers capital Z. Okay, so the relation will be now here 1 comma 1 will be there, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, right? This way, right? Now next will be 2 comma 2 will be there, 2 comma 4 will be there. Okay, this way the elements will be there. Next element is 3. So 3 comma 3 will be there, 3 comma 6. This way it will go. Now you will observe that 1 comma 2 is there and 2 comma 4. Obviously here is 1 comma 4. Right? So we'll see the element over this element. This is what 1 comma 2 belongs to R. And 2 comma 4 is also belongs to R. And if you observe, and 1 comma 4, this 1 and this 4 is also belongs to R. Right? So you can apply this on in order, that is 1 3 is there and 3 6 is there. So obviously this is 1 comma 6 is also there. Right? So this relation is a transitive relation. Yes, it's a transitive relation. So these are the properties of the relation. Now next topic is a combining relation. Combining relations. Okay, we'll see the example directly. Take 6. Capital A is a set with 3 elements, and capital B is the set with 4 elements. Okay, and R1 is the relation given, that is reflexive 1 1 2 2 and 3. And R2 another relation is given, that is 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 3 and 1 4. These are the given relation. Now R1 is the relation from A to B, R2 is also relation from A to B. Okay. So the combining of the relations, that is R1 union R2. R1 union R2. So this will be the set which contains the element 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 and 1 comma 4. So the union operations on the relation. Okay. Next, intersection. R1 intersection R2. Now this will contain the element 1 comma 1, this one element only. Okay, so that is the intersection. Likewise, difference operation R1 minus R2. So this will be 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. Okay, next operation, that is difference from R1 minus R2. R2 minus R1, sorry. So this will be 1 2, 1 3 and 1 comma 4. There will be the 3 elements. So this is the combining the relation with the set operations. Next topic is a composite relation. That is the composition of the relation. Let R be the relation. Let R is the relation from A to B, and S is the relation from B to C. Okay. Then composition of these two, R and S. R and S is the relation. R and S. Composition of R and S is the relation from A to C. A to C. So this is the composite relation. So this will contain the element A comma C, small a comma C, where A belongs to capital A and small c belongs to capital C. Okay. That is if A comma B this belongs to R and B comma C this belongs to S. Then composition of R and S. Then composition of R and S will be what? It will contain R and S will contain the element A comma C. If you observe, this is belongs to A and this is belongs to C. Okay, so this is the composition of the relation. Right? Example, and the notation for this R and S composition is given by S small o r. Yes, small o r. R and S composition is given by S o r. So next second set will be at the start and first set will be at the second position with the small circle in between these two. S o r. This is the composition of R and S. This is the composition of R and S. R and S, these are the relations. Now example, simple example will be 1, 2, 3 is the set. Next another set is 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more set C, and let's say that contains the element 0, 1. Okay. And R is the relation from A to B, and S is the relation from B to C. Okay. So R is the relation from B to C. Let's say R is given as R is given as 1, 1, 4, 2, 3, and 3, 1 and 3, 4. These are the elements given in relation R. Okay. And in relation S, that is from B to C, set B to C. This will contain the element 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 4, 1. Now this is the elements are given of R and S. Okay, now composition of relation R and S. Composition of relation R and S is given by SOR. SOR, and that will contain 1, A, 1, 1 and 1, 0 is there. So this relation will contain 1, 0. Take the first element and compare with the all elements of the S relation. 1, 1, 0. So this will contain 1, 0. This element and this. Okay. 1, 1. Now with respect to the second ordered pair of the set C, there is no any common element at the second position of ordered pair in first set and first position in the ordered pair of the second set, that is the capital S. There also no match, no match, no match. Move on to the second element, 1, 4. Now if you observe 1, 4 and this 4, 1. So this will get composed and it will contain the element 1, 1. Okay. Next, 2, no any order match. So 2, 3. So here is the two ordered pairs, but we start with the 3. Right? So 2, 3, 3, 1. So this becomes 2, 1. Okay. 2, 3, 3, 2. So this becomes 2, 2. Right? Now 3 comma 1. There is one element which start with the 1. So 3 comma 1, 1 comma 0. So this becomes 3 comma 0. There is no any ordered pair starts with the 1 except this one. So move to the next, that is 3 comma 4. So max is here 4 comma 1. So this result will be 3 comma 1. Okay, so these are the composition of R and S shown given by SOR notation for that. Okay. So this is the composite relation.